So Arclight is now over here at the Real Sword store, checking out one of their newest and latest additions. Up till now, Real Sword has done almost exclusively Chinese weapons, but now they add something completely outside of their box. But don't roll your eyes yet, it's not just another M4. It is an AEG, and that seems normal even checking down to the magazine. But then when you go to pull back the bolt, you realize something very funny is going on here. At this point, it's some kind of advanced prototype, so we don't know much, but what we can say is the gearbox is simplified, slimlined. It involves some kind of a magnetic process which actually cycles the bolt into the buffer tube, much like a gas M4, but achieving full bolt action and kick, just like a gas blowback, but with the solid consistency and performance of an electric weapon. Is this the fabled hybrid gas blowback advantage electric weapon with no gas in it that we've all been waiting for? I guess we'll see. The grip is real M4 size. Now, this is not normally possible because M4 grips need to have a motor in it. Well, they still did, but they redesigned the motor from scratch to be slimmer to deliberately fit inside an M4 size grip. Now that's dedication to detail. If that wasn't enough, they also replicated an M4 manufacturing process. They start with an aircraft grade duralumin forged billet, and then after they cast this, they move on to the next step where they CNC process it by adding in the necessary cavities before moving on and finalizing the details, which results in CNC precision marks, and yet it's forged out of one solid billet, giving you solid reliability and durability. The Real Sword Type 97 is an acquired taste, and not everyone likes it, but for those of you who thinks it looks a little bit weird, you can customize it at home, and Real Sword proves it here. This one has a mag pull type magazine, and of course has the fancy red dot, and they've added a whole slew of fancy rail systems and rail colours, and of course the 2 or 3 grenade and a short silencer, just to prove that you can do funny things with this if you want to go for something a little more exotic, special forces Asian. Of course, besides this, they're also adding new variants to the series based on real Chinese variants. They got the light machine gun version with the bipod and the drum magazine. Very nice. And they're also adding, which in real life is actually the precursor model, the Type 88 designated marksman version, which also proves to have a longer barrel and the short type magazine, and they've restructured the body. They haven't just copied it to actually reflect the 88 rather than just a long 97. The Real Sword SVD already has a fantastic reputation of being a great shooter, a replica, and a very high quality model in general. But as if that wasn't good enough for you, on the way into the store, we ran into not just any old Russian engineer, but the son of and grandson of Mr. Dragunov himself. Both of them are still engineers working in the arms industry in Russia, and they've personally picked this up and fondled with it themselves, and they are both impressed as this is the most accurate SVD model they've ever seen in airsoft. And just to prove that, the grandson is himself an airsofter. So we have approval from the Dragunovs. We even have a Real Sword SVD manual signed by Mr. Dragunov himself. I was very impressed, Mikhail Dragunov.